Welcome to our walkthrough of UiPath ScreenPlay, Session 1. We'll cover what it is and why it matters, then jump into a hands-on demo prepared by Logout, UiPath Community MVP and UiPath Expert, showcasing natural language prompts, plain English actions, self-healing, human-like navigation that survives UI changes and fast in-context validations. Let's get started. All right, quick overview of UiPath ScreenPlay. Think of ScreenPlay as a smart assistant on your desktop that can actually use your computer like you do. You tell it what you want in plain English, find the invoice from last month and download it. And it figures out the steps, then takes action across apps and screens. The big win is resilience. If a button moves or a label changes, it adapts instead of breaking like a brittle selector would. And because it's part of the UiPath platform, you get the enterprise stuff baked in: governance, security, and reuse, so your automation stays stable, smart, and easy to maintain. That's ScreenPlay in a nutshell: natural prompts in, reliable UI actions out. Let's jump right into the demo. This is the UiBank app we're going to automate using UiPath ScreenPlay. Instead of wiring up a bunch of selectors, I'm giving ScreenPlay a plain English task and letting it drive the UI like a human. To get here, I went to cloud.uipath.com, open Studio Web from the right-hand app grid, and click Create New RPA Workflow. That creates a solution with an RPA flow inside it. In that flow, I simply added the ScreenPlay activity to the canvas. Now we can write our prompt and run. I've already added a ScreenPlay activity to my workflow and pointed it at the browser. For the first step, the prompt is simple. Enter the username, use the stored password, and click Sign In. I'll run it now. You'll see ScreenPlay find a username field, type the value, fill the password from the variable, and hit the Sign In button. No selectors to maintain, just a clear instruction. We're in the dashboard. Next, I'll ask ScreenPlay to open a new account. The prompt says, click Apply for New Account, enter a nickname for the account, choose Checking from the dropdown, and click Apply. Watch it navigate to the form, type the nickname, pick Checking, and submit. This is the kind of multi-step UI interaction that usually takes a lot of selector work, but here it's just one natural instruction. Now we'll validate that the account was created correctly. I'll give ScreenPlay a quick validation prompt. Confirm that the congratulations page is visible, read the new account ID, make sure it's exactly 8 digits, and verify the account name matches what we provided. If anything doesn't match, fail the activity with a short message. Running that now, you'll see it locate the confirmation area, extract the account ID, and check both conditions. If everything passes, it proceeds. If not, it stops and tells us what went wrong. That gives us immediate feedback without digging through logs. With the account created, I'll have ScreenPlay click View Your Accounts to return to the main view. From here, the next task is to open the transfer page. The prompt is, find the transfer funds link in the payment center and click it. You'll see it pick the right link and navigate to the transfer form, ignoring the other options on the page. Before executing the demo, I also added a final ScreenPlay step to log out at the end, so the session closes cleanly. A quick note on resilience. If a label changes or a button shifts, ScreenPlay adapts. That's the value. You spend less time chasing broken selectors and more time describing the outcome you want. When needed, I can tighten a prompt by naming the section, the label text, or the button caption. And I can also add guardrails like don't click lone links or don't navigate away after validation. If the app is a bit slow, I can nudge timing right in the activity, slight delay before / after, or a higher step limit for complex screens. But in most cases, a concise prompt is enough. And because prompts are just text, they're easy to read, easy to review, and easy to reuse. In later sessions, we can extend this to enter transfer details, confirm the transaction, plus add small safety checks, like verifying balances. For now, you've seen the core idea. Describe what you want, and let ScreenPlay handle the clicks and keystrokes. Now that you've seen a quick demo of ScreenPlay, let's hit the key highlights. First, self-healing and resilient. ScreenPlay keeps running even when the UI shifts. No constant selector rework. Hybrid automation. It blends RPA, APIs, and agentic intelligence, so end-to-end flows feel seamless. Low-code simplicity. You can build complex interactions without getting buried in code, which makes it faster to deliver and easier to maintain. High branching scenarios, great for automating across many apps or sites where each behaves a little differently. Cognitive intelligence, it understands screens and context, makes smart choices like picking the right option on its own, and can read or summarize info when you need it. Enhanced computer vision, better recognition of what's on screen, and more stability when visuals change. And finally, cross-platform ready. Works on Windows, Mac, and Linux, so you can build once and run anywhere. Those are the big wins. More resilience, less rework, and faster time to value. Let's talk setup. ScreenPlay is currently in public preview, and you can use it two ways. Out of the box with the built-in models, or bring your own LLM if you already have a subscription. The quickest path is to open Studio or Studio Web, drop in the ScreenPlay activity, and type your prompt. No complex wiring required. If you want more control, you can connect your preferred model in Automation Cloud and point the activity to it. That's it. Start experimenting, tune the delays and steps if needed, and you're ready to build. Let's look at installation options. First, out of the box, you get 5 ready-to-use models with a free monthly quota. Perfect for quick trials and exploring features with zero setup. Second, bring your own model. Plug in your existing subscription, AWS Bedrock, Azure OpenAI, or Google Gemini, so you control which models run and you're not capped by preview quotas. And looking ahead, at GA, all models will be available by default, covered under Agentic units, so there's no separate subscription to manage. Pick OOB to get started fast, or BYOM if you want full control. Let's set it up in Studio. First, open UiPath Studio and create a new project. Next, install the latest UI automation package, October 5th, 2025 or newer. Drop in the ScreenPlay activity or UI agent if you're on an older version. In the task field, just write what you want it to do, for example. Enter username and click Sign In. If you'd like, pick a different LAM model and tweak properties like delay, before/after, or max number of steps to match your app speed. That's it. You're ready to run your first ScreenPlay step. Here's how to set it up in Studio Web. First, log into Automation Cloud and open Automation Ops. In your governance policy, make sure Preview and Package Activities is enabled so ScreenPlay shows up. Next, go to Studio Web, create new RPA workflow. Add the ScreenPlay activity to the canvas and type your prompt in the task field. If you want more control, pick a different model and tweak options like delays or max steps. That's it. No installs, just browser-based building and you're ready to run. If you want full control, here's how to set up Bring Your Own Model through the AI Trust Layer. Go to Admin AI Trust Layer LLM Configurations, pick your tenant, and click Add Configuration. Choose ScreenPlay as the product. Then select Replace UiPath LLM Subscription. Connect your existing LLM, AWS Bedrock, Azure OpenAI, or Google Gemini, and run the test to confirm it works. Finally, save and deploy. From there, your ScreenPlay activities will use your own model and billing with all the governance and controls in place. Before we wrap, a few important precautions. ScreenPlay is still in preview, so run it in test environments with mock data. Keep each activity small and focused, 1 or 2 actions per step instead of one giant prompt. Hold off on sensitive or production data until GA, and expect a bit of unpredictability here and there. That's normal for an agent that's learning and adapting to changing UIs. With those guardrails in place, you'll get the benefits without the risk. Let's wrap with a few best practices. First, upgrade fragile automations. Swap brittle selectors for ScreenPlay steps where things keep breaking. Second, keep it granular. One ScreenPlay activity should do 1 or 2 clear actions. Smaller steps equals better accuracy and easier debugging. Third, aim for controlled agency. Use ScreenPlay on high-friction spots, pop-ups, dynamic lists, changing layouts, rather than trying to solve the whole process in one prompt. And finally, balance accuracy and cost. Pick lighter models for simple clicks and heavier models only when the step is complex. Follow these, and your builds stay fast, stable, and easy to maintain. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn to try ScreenPlay. If you want to dig deeper, start with the docs, overview, installing ScreenPlay, and best practices. For community help and ideas, jump into the UiPath community portal, and if you want early features, check the Insider portal. Spin up a tenant in Automation Cloud and practice everything you saw today in the UiBank demo app. And if you'd like a quick refresher, the 2 demo videos are linked here as well. Happy automating, and I'll see you in the next session.